Hello everybody, it's Wendy and I am here today with this beautiful yellow turquoise jasper from the Adornable Elements Beads of the Month Club. So this month I received the Gemstone Club, and the way this works is they have several different clubs that you can join. So one thing I want to point out about these clubs that just kind of strikes me as different from everything else, all the other subscription boxes that you see out there, is these clubs are concentrated on one item. So if you sign up for the Gemstone Club, you're going to get all gemstones in that club, like an entire, and I'll link my unboxing for this one, so you can look at the unboxing of all this yellow turquoise jasper. It's beautiful. But where other clubs can mix in, like, say, they have a gemstone strand, which is kind of more expensive thing, and then they can mix in, some findings, which maybe are not as expensive, like some jump rings or some head pins or whatever. This club is concentrated on one thing. So if you get all gemstones, you would expect the price of that club to be just a little bit higher than something where you're getting 3 or 4 strands of gemstones and little things other in there. So same thing, if you go to the store, like say you sign up for the Delicas Club, if you go to the store and you price out that many tubes of Delicas, it's going to come up to more than the value of this club, than the price of this club that you're joining. So keep that in mind. It is a concentrated, thing that you're getting all the same of one type of thing. So that really makes these unique and different and really fun, I think, because, you're getting a whole bunch of the thing that you love. So these gemstones are just absolutely beautiful. So I'm really excited to do this pair of earrings today. A couple other things about these clubs: you can sign up for the single club or the double club. I have not had my coffee this morning. Clearly, I needed to. Anyway, you can sign up for the single club or the double club. So obviously, if you sign up for the double club, you're going to get double what you would get in the single club. And they have some patterns as well for sale. They are bead-a-lot patterns. And I didn't realize this, but Tina from Adornable Elements has explained a few things to me that are really cool. So this designer, Luann Hall, she's kind of well known for, Tina says, for a pattern called Edward Scissorfish. So that sounds really fun. But I don't know a lot about bead weaving because I don't do a lot of bead weaving. So I thought that was very interesting. So she is now retired from her kits that she made, and you can only get her patterns now through Adornable Elements. So I thought that was really interesting as well. Her company was called Beat-A-Lot, and so yeah, that's really interesting that you're going to get an exclusive pattern from a designer that you cannot get her items anymore. So that's pretty special. And I think that's everything that I needed to tell you guys about these clubs. So I do have a coupon code. It is Wendy10. If you sign up for the same club that I'm on, so say you go sign up for the Gemstone Club, then the next month you're going to receive gemstones, probably the same thing that I'm getting, if possible. Now they'll try to make it as close, like say if they run out of one color of something, they will try to make it as close as possible to what I'm getting. But this is the Gemstone Club, and like I said, if you sign up for, say you wanted to sign up for gemstones, delicas, and fire polish, you'll get all of those things in that month. So that would be really kind of like Christmas. But you get 10% off of the first box or the first club of each one that you sign up for. So your first shipment of gemstones, delicas, and fire polish, you would get 10% off of each of those. So I thought that was really generous of this company to offer you 10% off of each separate one that you sign up for. So that's really nice. So that's the first box for every club that you would sign up for. And if you use my coupon code, then they're going to know that you're one of my followers, and they'll put you on this same, like you would get the Gemstone Club, just like I got the Gemstone Club. Okay? So I hope that all makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know, and I will try to clarify. But this is really a fun thing to be a part of, I think. Like I said, it's a concentrated, I mean, what other box do you get a whole big bunch of gemstones. So this is really, and I love this yellow turquoise jasper. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. I've never really been able to wear it because I am so pale, but since we've lived in Florida, I've developed quite a tan, and so that's new for me, and I think I can actually rock some yellow now. I'm going to give it a try. So, all right, let's get on with it. Our encouraging word for today is great things are done by a series of small things brought together, and that is Vincent van Gogh, and I think that is very true and very wise. All right, so here's our little earring that we're going to make today. Now you're going to need obviously double of everything that I'm telling you because I've already made one and you're going to need to make two. So we're going to use this beautiful tiara cast component. Now these components are white bronze, and I thought that was so interesting. I've never heard of white bronze before, but it is very beautiful. So we're going to need that. You're going to need 14 of some little sparkly rondelle. So I picked these out of my stash because they have kind of a yellow and a green tint. You know, the way the light hits them, they change. But I thought they looked really pretty with this yellow turquoise jasper. So you're going to need 14 of some rondelle, and these are 4x3. And then you're going to need, let's see, 4 of the smaller rondelles out of this package. So these are the 4x6 rondelles. You're going to need this pretty little component here. And I know this is used for bead weaving, a connection for a bracelet or necklace or whatever, but I really wanted to do something different with it. So we're going to use it on this earring. So you're going to need that. You're going to need 1 of the rice beads. And then you're going to need some head pins, some eye pins, and some head pins. Now, I'm using ball head pins, but you don't have to. You can use any head pin that you have, so don't let that deter you if you don't have any ball head pins. And then you're going to need a couple lengths of some sort of chain. I just picked out a small length chain here, and these are each cut at just over an inch. I think an inch and 1 bar there on the ruler. Okay, so this is what we're going to make, and let's get right into it. Of course, you're going to need your jewelry tools. Okay, so we'll put him over here just for our reference. And the first thing we're going to make is this top component. So you just need to take 1 of your eye pins, and I'm going to add on 1 rondelle, the 4mm, and then I'm matching up as closely as I can these guys in each one, but there were so many beads, and each one is so unique. I had a hard time picking out even which ones to use because they're all so pretty. They're all different. Okay, we're going to make a connection, so we're just going to do a 90-degree bend, just like that. I usually cut the wire here right about my finger's width. That's just works for me. And I don't like super big loops, so this tends to make a pretty average size loop. So then we're just going to roll our loop back right here. Okay, so there it is. Oops, just like that. Now we're going to attach it to this. We're going to just go ahead. I'm not using a jump ring to attach these to the components, and the reason for that is this earring is about 3 inches long on its own, and I didn't want to add length with the jump ring, so we're just going to hook directly right onto our components, and that'll save us a little bit of length. I didn't want it to be, I like long and big, but I didn't want it to be too big for everybody else. When I worked for the company that did all the Swarovski jewelry, I did that for several years. We're going to hook this right onto this component. And, we made earrings for pageant girls. We made Miss North Carolina's jewelry. We did all kinds of, and we would do, 6 and 7. Some of the earrings that we made were 6 inches long. So, to me, 3 inches, this is small. But I know to some people it's not. Okay, we're going to take, we're going to make this component right here. So, we're going to take an eye pin, and we're going to put on our little rondelle, our rice bead, and our second rondelle, just like this. And we're going to make a wrapped loop this time. So we are just bending 90 degrees again. And this time we're going to take our round nose pliers, and we're going to place them, grab right at the bend like this. Okay, and then we're going to go up and over. We're going to rotate our plier up, and we're going to come on around. And we're going to leave it open for, no we're not, I'm sorry, I was thinking wrong. We don't have to insert this on until here in a minute, so we'll go ahead and wrap our loop. So we're just going to grab right here on the loop and then wrap. And I like to kind of come down with my wrap, and it almost makes like a little bead cap on this bead. I can pick it up here and show you. There it is. See how it kind of is spiraling down right there and makes almost a little bead cap over the bead. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And these eye pins that they sent are like butter. They are so, they're so easy to manipulate and to wrap. I just was like, oh my gosh, these feel like, they feel like you're just wrapping butter around here. All right, and there we have that. You can tuck it a little so it's not gonna snag on anything. And there's our little component. Now, we're going to take another eye pin and we're going to go ahead and insert it through these little loops. So we're just going to stick it on here. Then we're going to take one of our chains and hang it on the first link here. Just like that. Then we're going to insert our component we just made with our wrap loop at the top. And then we're going to do our other chain. And then we're just going to go right through the other loop here. And we're going to bring our loop, this end, all the way down to the component. And over here, we're just going to make another loop. So I will take this, bend it 90 degrees. Doing the same thing I did a minute ago, trimming off. And I'm going to take my plier. Now, this loop you want to match the one that's on the other side, so make sure that you roll it the right way. So I'm going to roll this up so it's vertical, just like that, and close it up here. Okay, so I have two vertical loops here. You want them facing up and down, okay? So there's that. Now we're going to make our little components that dangle here, all of our little dangles. So for each side, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to need these. We're going to do rondelle, yellow jasper rondelle, and our other little sparkly rondelle. And I'm doing wrapped loops on the tops of both of these. So 90 degrees. Take your pliers, grab it here, come up and over, rotate up and under. Now, I'm going to go ahead and insert these. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. You could wrap it and then open this loop up and put it back on, but I'm just going to insert it on here and do it. Just finish wrapping. So if you want to go ahead and put it on now, you can. And then I would turn this over. I would grab the top of my loop with my pliers and then just wrap. And now I'm not really trying to wrap down over the bead on this one like I did the last one. I'm just making a wrapped loop. Okay. And you can wrap around as many times or as few times as you want to. It's totally up to whatever look you're going for. But there is our little component on that side, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, same exact process. Okay, coming up and over, rotate my pliers up, come around, go ahead and insert that right onto here. And then I'll just grab it and wrap. Okay. Again, I cannot get over how smooth it feels with this wire, that these eye pins are made out of. It is just like so easy to wrap with. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. Okay, now we're going to make our little dangles on the end. So for the middle one, we need a little sparkly rondelle and a little jasper rondelle. And I am doing wrapped loops on these. So just take it, bend it 90 degrees, same thing we've been doing. Now these being little ball head pins, I'm going to just make the loop and then insert it on the end of my eye pin. I'm not going to try to put it on there right now because these are a little bit thinner wires and it's just easier to go ahead for me and wrap it before I put it on. Okay, just going to trim this up. And this one is going right on this middle component. So I'm just going to open my eye pin, put him right on here, and close it up. Make sure you get it closed up really good. You don't want him to fall out. Okay, so there's where we're at now. Now I'm just making one for each of the ends on the sides. Same thing, just a wrapped loop. And these little eye pins, you can almost just wrap with your fingers if you want, you know, they're so thin. You can just take it and wrap it around with your fingers. Trim it up. Make sure there's nothing poking out. This one is, so I'm just going to tuck him. Just like that. And we're just going to put him on the end here. There we go. And close him right up. Same thing for this other one. I'm sorry if you guys can hear Chris in there on the phone. He's working. He works from home. He trains doctors to use medical software. And sometimes I hear him in there on the phone and it's so funny. He'll be like, I'm trying to help you. You know, like, it must be hard because I don't understand computers I'm not very tech savvy. So for us people that aren't, I think we really frustrate the people that are. And I can hear him in there on the phone sometimes. I can tell he gets so frustrated. It's funny. Alright, I'm just going to hang this one on here. And that's it. These make really, really cute little earrings, I think. Why are you shorter than everybody else? Because you're tangled up. Okay, let's fix him. Now, I think... Did I trim that one up on this one or not? No, I didn't. Okay. You could trim your chains to be whatever length you wanted. If you don't want that long, then you can trim it right up. So these are customizable. You could leave off, if you don't want it this long, you could leave off the bottom dangles on all of them and just use regular head pins on these instead of eye pins, and that way they would be shorter. So, you know, you can adjust them however you want. Like I said, I'm big. I like long and big, so I'm good with it. But here they are. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope you guys will check out Adornable Elements Beads of the Month clubs. Like I said, there's a lot of variety there. You can sign up for all kinds of different clubs, and they are concentrated on the item that you sign up for. So I think that is just really cool and unique. There's no other club like that really right now, or subscription box like that right now, that gives you that much options and variety. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the little bell for notifications so you know when I upload the matching bracelet to these, because I'm getting ready to do that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!